Welcome to Supervive 101, a series where we will be breaking down everything you need to know about the game Supervive, formerly Project Loki. In today's video, we're going to be covering upgrading weapons and armor, as well as the evolutions of weapons as you upgrade them. This information comes from the late September Veterans playtest. Supervive provides you with different avenues for how you want to play each match in regards to focusing on offense, defense, or a mix of both in the form of equipment. You choose which path you'd like to go down during the character select screen. Then, when playing a match, you'll be allowed 2 pieces of equipment as well as a pair of boots and a shield. We'll start with the most complicated of your equipment, your weapons or helmets. This is what you're choosing when you pick between pure damage and tankiness. Depending on your choice, you'll spawn with either 2 generic swords, 2 shields, or 1 of each if you chose hybrid. As you clear mobs, they'll drop cogs that will go towards upgrading your gear. You can also obtain crystals from box opponents that level up your gear. The levels for your equipment are as follows: generic, white, green, blue, purple, and gold. There's also red equipment in the form of exotic gear, but that'll be covered in a later video. Once you obtain 6 cogs or 1 of your opponent's crystals, you'll level up 1 piece of gear. After the first level, you'll evolve your generic equipment into one of the game's base weapons. At the moment, there are 4 blades and 3 helmets to choose from. The sword will evolve into a blade and the shield into a helmet. What you select here is important because once you level up your gear to blue, you'll have 1 more evolution to choose from with each piece. I recommend when you first play the game, go to the Learn section, formerly the Codex, and read what each piece of equipment evolves into. Then you'll have an idea of what you want to build into and won't be too pressured to make a quick decision in the middle of a match. Be sure to pick up cogs and crystals so you can make sure your gear is as powerful as possible. It's important to note that you do not drop this equipment if you're boxed or get rezzed. Just be careful where you click because you can accidentally drag and drop your equipment out of your inventory while distracted in a team fight. It seems far-fetched, but it's happened to myself and many others that I've talked to. The boots are a little more simple. Everyone gets boots, and everyone has the same options to choose from within the evolutionary tree. They're also upgraded with cogs and crystals that opponents drop. As well, if you see a mob drop some small boots with a plus sign on it, then that'll count as 1 cog towards your next level. Be sure to look in the Learn section as well to see what boots evolve into so you can have your game plan ahead of time. Lastly, we have armor. Armor absorbs some of the damage you would take from combat. The levels of armor are as follows. You have unarmored, or broken, gray, green, blue, and gold. Green and blue armor can be purchased from shops or found somewhere on the map. Gold armor, however, has to be found on the map from vaults or chests or other locations. When unarmored, you take 10% less damage. Gray 20%, green 25%, blue 30%, and gold gives you 35% less damage taken. In the patch notes, they acknowledge that the unarmored 10% seems a little weird and that it's a temporary solution to them working on hunter survivability. As these percentages change, I'll be sure to update in the video description or in future videos. As you take damage, your armor will begin to break. You can repair it by spending money at the anvil at camps, located at the bottom right of the campsite, or by picking up armor repairs from boxed opponents. You can also repair it at the forge on the map. If you get knocked and are rezzed elsewhere, your armor will not come with you and you'll go back down to gray armor. And that wraps up equipment and armor. If you have any questions or notice anything that I missed, please be sure to leave a comment so I can correct it. As well, if there's any topics you'd like me to cover, just let me know. If you like this content, be sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching, have fun in the matches, and as always, just keep vibing.
For Todd, yep.
Got him!
Oh.
Dude, I'm sorry.
I just hit 10 o'clock.
No! Why do we have to end on a win?
Just try.